to this. It's the final of the 2022 Intervet and PDC Europe Super League, as Florian Hempel takes on Nico Springer, with the winner sealing a place at Alexandra Palace for the 2022-23 World Darts Championship. Joining me to talk through this one from the PDC media team is Lewis
85.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. The two best players in the tournament meet in the final. Nico Springer won his group, winning 12 of his 14 matches. Florian Hempel doing the same in Group A, winning 11 of his 14 ties. They've been the most consistent throughout, the highest on the averages,
57.
the biggest 180 hitters, and they now meet for the biggest prize of them all.
Yeah, it's a fitting final. The two best players.
140.
Such a long format. They've both done themselves proud, but one of them will be heartbroken at the end of this one.
98. Florian Hempel,
Today is
167.
Florian Hempel has had the tougher day of it, it seems. He's been made to work at times. Nico Springer has looked really impressive in spells.
95.
Hempel beating Daniel Closer in a deciding leg in the semi-finals after seeing off Dragutin Horvath
134.
in the
Florian Hempel,
quarterfinals.
72.
And he's looking at 72 to take the opening leg. Double six, the
Being
target.
shot on the
and
first
double
leg.
six he
Florian
takes.
Hempel.
Florian Hempel moves into
Second
a
leg,
1-0
Florian to
lead
throw
in
first.
this race to
Game
10.
on.
Crucially, that was against the darts. So not an ideal start for
57.
Nico.
Hempel, the more experienced of the two, the 32-year-old from Cologne. 10 years
40.
the senior over Nico Springer.
However, Springer has been playing darts longer of the pair. Springer
true.
starting in 2015. Hempel,
100.
2017. Put a board up in his flat. Realised he was quite good. A year later, quit his job to focus on darts full time. And it's paid off for him, you'd have to say.
100.
Yeah, he's been impressive. He's made the World Championships before, has Florian Hempel. Last year, seeing off Dimitri
100.
Vandenberg and beating Martin Schindler, his fellow German compatriot.
60.
He knows what it's all about at Alexandra Palace, and Nico Springer is looking for a taste of that action.
$100.
But looking at those averages in the early exchanges, Florian Hempel over the 100 mark. I think it's dipped slightly here from the opening leg where he averaged 107. Nico Springer
31.
around
Florian Hempel,
86.
144.
Florian Hempel with plenty of time here.
55.
It's not an ideal start for Nico Springer. He's perhaps showing the first signs of fatigue, but here we go. He looks at a maximum.
140.
Almost right on
Florian
cue
Hempel,
there.
Right
89.
on cue. 140 from Nico Springer. But 89 the target. And
Game
it's
shot on
taken
the
out
second
in
leg.
two
Florian
by Florian
Hempel.
Hempel.
Third leg, Nico to throw
Two
first.
composed finishes as
Game
he
on.
moves into a 2-0 lead and quickly establishes a foothold in this final.
93.
Clinical finishing from Florian Hempel in the opening two legs. 72 and 89, both taken out in two darts.
140.
Not giving Springer a sniff.
$140.
Hempel will be looking to apply the pressure for a second break here, but that's not quite what he had in mind.
66.
Recovers with the last. And this is good from Springer.
174.
Puts his hand up. He enjoyed that one. And he looks likely to get his first leg on the ball.
45. Nico Springer, 94.
A decent little crowd gathering behind these two. We've been here all day watching some superb darts, really. We've seen some
54.
good games so far. It's been a pretty good standard in this final day of Super League action.
Yeah, the crowd been there all day. On the feet all
75.
day.
Nico Lucan, 40.
Impeccable order.
Game shot on the third leg. Nico Springer.
Springer
Ball
gets
play
the first
Florian to
leg
throw
on board.
first. Game on.
But yeah, these fans, they really do love their darts.
Well, we have lost the scoreboard on the screen slightly, so we'll try and keep you up to date.
Here's 2-1. Florian Hempel.
It's back.
We kept you up to date.
$64.
Both players rehydrating here.
It would have been a long day for these two.
Well, that's perfect first dart for Springer.
140.
Expecting a first 180 of the game there from the 180 machine. He's hit 71 ahead of this match.
58.
Hempel hitting 57.
Well,
100.
come to expect when that first dart finds the treble 20 that the next two will follow it from Nico Springer. But so far in this final, that doesn't seem to be happening for
59.
him. Maybe a little bit of tension in the arm.
Well, that's where the mental aspect comes in. He has to keep believing that the 180s
91.
and the 140s will flow.
It would have been a long day for these two with so much pressure on the line.
41.
Sure, they
Nico
would have been
Lucan,
in early,
170.
getting plenty of practice in. And then, of course, big quarter-final, big
58.
semi-final before this, the final.
That's right. It's not just a test of skill. It's a test of endurance. 5 long days. Who
139. Nico Lucan,
standing.
112.
112. Topsy once. And Topsy
Game shot on the
gets.
fourth leg.
He enjoyed that
Nico
one.
Springer.
Roar to the crowd. Let's Hempel
This
know
leg is Nico to throw
that he's
first.
broken back.
And Nico Springer now on top in this game. In terms
Game
of the
on.
averages, a lovely 112 finish from the young German. We knew this one was going to be
140.
one player running away with it. They're so close in terms of their statistics throughout the 5 days of action.
I think Hempel's not too happy about something. I'm not sure if it was Springer's reaction to that 140.
83.
Yeah, could be.
Well,
Wow.
there's something going on here. Bit of tension up there.
Wall-to-wall drama.
So much on the line here. A place at the World Championship. Hempel continuing to shake his head. Clearly unhappy with
140.
something.
You saw a little bit of side eye, I think, there. As Springer stepped off the oche around
60.
Paul Hinks.
All part of the fun and games. People say they don't like to see it, but they're lying.
Yep.
57.
With so much at stake, a bit of need always to be expected.
121.
Disappointed with that
Nico Lucan,
final dart there, Florian
164.
Hempel. Springer looking at 164. Can he set it up neatly?
100.
100, that certainly helps. He will return to look to move into a 3-2 lead. Hempel, 100 applies some
100. Nico
pressure,
Lucan, 64.
but it's not going to be enough, it seems. Springer looks at double 16,
32.
just
Florian
outside
Lucan,
now.
137.
Small opportunity for Florian Hempel. 137, the target.
Tops. Oh,
97.
agonising.
Nico, your car 32.
He thinks it's in. He can't believe that's not gone in. Very aggressive, that first dart. Oh, now then. Last dart. And he
24.
can't find a way through.
Ball in your car
So
40.
Hempel is back for the target which he hit at the last visit. That's some way off. Not much closer.
20.
That is an absolute
Nico
mess
Yuka,
from Florian
8.
Hempel. Normally so reliable on tops.
Yeah, real bad miss from Florian Hempel.
Can't believe it.
The way he went so close to visit before.
Yeah.
And there we have it.
Game show the fifth leg. Nico Springer.
Finds the double he needs. And there's the first break in the match. Springer leading 3-2 at the interval. All to play for in this final.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, six-legged Florian to throw first. Game on.
Well, welcome back to the action in the final of the PDC Europe Super League. And as you see, Nico Springer leading 3-2 at that first interval. We saw Florian Hempel leave very quickly at that break. Clearly something had upset him in the first 5 legs.
140.
And who knows what was going on between the pair. But it does make for an interesting
140.
second part of this game.
Yes, I think there is something bubbling under here on the stage. Keep an eye out for that. But also keep an eye out for sensational darts. Nico Springer, the 180 man of the week. Threatening another break.
140.
You think Florian Hempel's got to keep his head here? You can see that his demeanour has changed somewhat.
140
from
Florian
Springer,
Hempel,
leaves himself
161.
41. If this 161 doesn't go, well, there's the first dart. The second doesn't find the target.
137.
To set it up.
Nico Ricard, 41.
Beautifully, I might add. 41 the target. 9 for double 16.
Game shot on the sixth
Two-dart
leg.
finish. An 11
Nico
darter.
Springer.
And more pressure applied on Florian
Seventh
Hempel.
leg, Nico to
as
throw
Nico
first.
Springer moves into a 4-2 lead. And now, Josh, does that tension get ever stronger
Game on.
between the pair?
I
Florian
think
Hempel
so.
not watching there.
And then Springer walking back to his table just to say to Florian Hempel,
100.
yes, I've broken you, and I'm going to have a sip of water to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm here, pal.
I'm going to make you wait. I'll throw when I'm ready. All part of the fun and games.
77.
Part of why we love the game.
One out of them 40.
It seems
How
Nico's-
impressive has this young man been?
Yeah, I mean he's finding that treble with relative ease at just 22 years of age. A wealth of experience
80.
over recent years on the development and challenge tours, but maybe not played for a prize as big as this. And he doesn't seem phased one bit, does he?
91.
Absolutely. He has got a huge future in the game, regardless of the outcome of this match.
44. Nico Ricard, 170.
Well, he's the only player to hit this so far this week. And he wants the ball. Oh,
121.
well, Nico, if you are going to set it up, make sure you hit the single 18. You may as well go for the ball.
Come on, we want to see the 170. That would
100.
have really
Nico
hurt Florian
Ricard,
Hempel if that
49.
had gone in, just for show. But 49 as he returns. Loves to hit
Game
that
shot on the
16, doesn't
seventh
he?
leg.
And once
Nico
again
Springer.
finds the
Eighth
target.
leg, Florian to throw
Pins
first.
double
Game
16.
on.
And moves into a 5-2 lead.
He probably was
91.
the underdog coming into this match. Hempel, the more experienced on the big stage. But
92.
looking like heartbreak for a second year in a row for Hempel. Of course, he lost 11-10 last year to Martin Schindler in the final. He missed 2 match darts.
108.
It's a 180. Looking to vanquish
134.
those demons. But just as he did in the semi-final, he's got a mountain to climb.
1 out
He's
of
given
them
himself
40.
a fair bit to do here. And will the drama and tension of last year's final just be
1
playing
out of
on
them
his mind
40.
somewhat?
Florian Ricard,
He has been
90.
here before. He has tasted defeat in this huge game as he looks at double 15.
Doesn't want to go inside.
Wow.
60.
I'm not quite sure if that was in, but the dart
Nico
cannons
Ricard,
out the board.
135.
Leaves him 30 on his return if he returns. And Springer has a dart.
105. Florian Ricard, 30.
105 hit in the end. 30 for Florian Hempel. Well, that's not the target he was looking for. Got to readjust. Up to double 5.
20. Nico Lucar 30.
Well, this would be a hammer blow for a 6-2 lead. And he's got
Game
it.
shown the A flag.
Nico
Nico
Springer has got 1 foot at Ali Pali.
Ninth leg is Nico to throw first. Game on. $59. 83. 59.
Well, Hempel needs more visits like that.
180.
He's going to claw his way back into this contest. So at the moment, Springer is running away with it, the underdog.
57.
Yeah, looking at the names that entered this tournament
140.
5 days ago, Nico Springer was perhaps one you wouldn't have had making it all the way to the final.
His name didn't spring off the page.
59. Bottom your car, 98.
There's been some huge names in this tournament in terms of German darts. Names we've seen at Alexandra Palace, name we've seen in big
Game
tournaments.
shot on the ninth leg. Ball in
Hempel
Hempel.
gets one leg back with a 98
10th leg,
checkout.
fought in to throw first. Game on.
And he breaks the Springer throw. So that could be a crucial leg in this match and in the bid on Florian Hempel
60.
to get his way back into this final.
Yeah, important leg that for Hempel. No way could he have afforded to go 7-2 behind.
135.
6-3 keeps him just about within striking distance.
There will be another break that follows this leg.
91.
And Hempel will love to go into that trailing by just 2.
Well, that's a big difference, isn't it? 7-3 to 6-4.
82.
Which way will it be? What scoreline will it be?
And this is better in the last few legs from Hempel as he looks at another 180, which he finds.
180.
He seems to have found his scoring boots now.
As we said earlier about Florian Hempel, very streaky player.
80.
1 minute it looks
Bottom
like
your
he
car,
can't miss.
170.
Next minute the trebles dry up.
170 the target. Another one there, looking for the bullseye.
139.
I think he went for it. Could have laid up though.
I think
Back on 204.
40.
I think, as you say,
Bottom your
a
car,
streaky player,
31.
stuff like that, he just needs to go for him. Just inside double 8 now as he looks at double 4.
23.
Still got
Nico
time
Lucar,
on his side, you would
164.
presume. 164 the target for Nico Springer. It's a big ask. And it's not going to go. So Florian Hempel will return with 3 darts.
124. Bottom your
Double
car,
4.
8.
Can he close the deficit to just 2? Goes inside. You can see the anguish on his face. Into the madhouse now. But he
Game
pins
shot on
it.
the 10th leg.
And there you
Florian
go.
Hempel.
The celebration, the arms out. He closes the gap to just 2 at 6-4 at the second interval. And we certainly have a final on our hands here. Nico Springer has the advantage still.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 11th flag, it's Nico to throw first. Game on.
Welcome back to the final of the 2022 Interveteran PDC Europe Super League. Nico Springer leads 6-4 against Florian Hempel in this race to 10 legs. It's crunch time in the battle for a place at Ali Pali for the 2023 World Darts Championship.
57.
Well, no more breaks from here on in, so we will find out who is going to be the champion and who is going to book their place at Ali Pali pretty
96.
shortly in this race to 10. As we say, Florian Hempel trailing at the moment. He did win the last leg before the break.
140.
Cut the deficit somewhat. But Nico Springer's probably been the more impressive in this final so far.
93.
I mean, that's pretty obvious when you see the scoreline, but in terms of the averages, the 180 hitting.
100.
There you go, right on cue. Florian Hempel finds one of his own.
$59.
They are
Following
very
the car,
evenly matched, Josh,
124.
aren't they? As Florian Hempel takes a look at a 1-2-4. Great first start.
Wow. What?
108.
I think he was going for 2 double 16s.
I mean, must have been.
Crazy, really, with his opponent not far behind. Such a crucial point in the game.
140. Florian car 16. Game shot on the 11th flag.
That is not.
Florian Hempel.
Finds double 4. And
12 flag
break
Florian to
throw.
throw first. Game on.
And all of a sudden, he's back within a leg and throwing to level.
59.
Just wonder if at this stage fatigue may set in.
57.
Long 5 days it's been here in Niederhausen. A lot of practice, a lot of matches. Who has
96.
the staying power?
Yeah, fatigue can set in. A bit of tiredness in the arm.
47.
5 days of action. Was it 238 games?
That's correct.
So
This
far in the tournament.
85.
is the 239th game across 5 days. Both of these two have played 26 matches each so far. This
73.
is 27th.
$100. $81. Florian car 161.
So he's got 6 starts at this. He'll stay there. Well, that gets rid of the 1.
121.
Happy accident there. Leave tops.
$96. Florian car 40.
For a level game.
Game shot on the
Nailed
12th
it.
flag. Florian
So
Hempel.
lively on tops.
13th flag Nico to throw first. Game on.
6 all. So race to 4 legs now.
And once again, Florian Hempel has found himself behind and fought his way back into a
134.
match. He's certainly got the ability to do so. Never knows when the race is run.
43.
But 43 to start is not what he really wanted there. You can see on his face, very animated.
57.
One thing with Florian Hempel, you've never got to guess what he's thinking.
Yes, very emotive player.
45.
Part of his charm. Springer. Steely gaze.
58.
Normally honing in on the treble 20 which he hits with some regularity.
$140.
Absolutely nothing in this.
$140.
And there we see a bit of a celebration. And again,
Hempel's not happy about something. I mean,
we saw this earlier in the match, and it's not happened for a few legs.
I'm not quite sure what he thinks has happened or what has happened here, but he clearly thinks Nico Springer has made a remark or a noise or something as he's walked past, but it's silent in that room, even without the crowd.
It's a silent argument going on up there.
94. Nico Lucar,
Taking place through
112.
looks and body language. No one's actually saying anything.
56.
Both have got to keep their composure here with so much on the line.
Oh, another one there would have left 8.
133. Nico Lucar, 56. Game shot on the 13th flag. Nico Springer
regains the lead.
14th flag, Florian to throw
7-6 in
first.
front now.
Game on.
Just as Hempel looked to have him in his sights.
You saw him turning back to his left, celebrating with the
140.
fans he's got there. Hempel was straight to the hockey behind him. No waiting around. There's definitely a bit of tension between the two.
140.
But as far as I'm aware, again, something's happened here. I don't know if it's a noise coming off the hockey that's perhaps bothering Hempel, because it doesn't seem as if Springer is saying anything.
Well, visually, there's nothing untoward.
140.
I'm sure Hempel would tell us otherwise. Can get a bit of noise on the hockey sometimes, stepping off.
As we say, the tension
100.
in this room is palpable. Although we've got about 100 fans gathering behind there, watching every dart. And when it's a room like
83.
this, any little noise could potentially put you off. I think sometimes these players are better playing in front of a big crowd.
140.
Sort of
Florian
blend
Lucar,
in.
138.
Hempel here looking at a 138 finish. Well, the bullseye
73.
helps.
Nico Lucar,
Gets him a
121.
lot closer, but Springer looking at 1-2-1. Down to the treble 17s and misses.
53. Florian Lucar,
You'd
65.
expect Hempel to start on the 25. And he has tops. Double 10. Big dart. He
Game
finds
shot
it.
on the 14th flag. Florian Hempel. 15th flag, Nico to throw first. Game on.
As if to say, well, it's there, but I'm still not happy.
100.
Either with how he's playing or, as we mentioned, something distracting him.
I mean, the average is showing these two players. Oh, tension there again.
Thank you.
I think that was someone in the crowd that time.
As we say, it's a compact room. A lot of noise.
140.
And that perhaps puts Hempel off his rhythm.
Yeah, looking a bit exasperated now. But he needs to refocus because he's 3 legs away from Ali Pali. He can't afford to
83.
be distracted.
I think that's part of the problem. The fact that, well, they both turned around there. Clearly something happened in the background. But I think the fact that they are playing for such a big prize
100.
means so much. Any little noise, any little murmurings or stuff from the crowd can have a big impact. Nico Springer having a big impact on the scoreboard there as he finds another maximum.
Yeah, ends his 180 drought to leave 138. Hempel straight back at him. Big visit there. 181. Probably favourite for the lake. What can Springer do?
98.
Sets it up nicely.
Florian Lucar, 81.
Hempel's got to look at this 81. Probably get a dart at the ball. Oh, he hits the ball. 31 left. Double 8. Oh,
Game shot on the
what a finish
15th
that
flag.
is. Break
Florian
of throw from
Hempel.
Florian Hempel takes out 81. And that is a
16th
body
flag,
blow
Florian
to
to throw
Nico Springer's
first.
hopes of an
Game
Ali
on.
Pali debut.
That visit started with that drama with the crowd and ended with drama on the doubles.
60.
What a finish that was from Florian Hempel. Didn't expect him to go that route. But my word, he made it pay.
60.
And has that taken the wind out of Springer's sail?
One out of them,
Both
40.
players so close to that World Championship. But one of them is going to come up and agonisingly short.
60.
Just 60 from Florian Hempel. What can Springer offer in response?
59.
Not enough. Each treble huge at this moment of the game.
100.
100 gets him down to a finish first. Big visit needed from Springer.
95.
Good last
Ball in the car,
start
141.
into treble 19. But Hempel looking at 141. Down to the 19s for double 12. Just outside.
117.
Would have been a superb finish. But he's still heavy favourite for this leg. With Springer way back.
85. Ball in your car, 24.
Hempel back for double 12. Down to double 6.
Game shot on the
Finds it
16 flag. Ball in Hempel.
Accomplished stuff now for Florian
17
Hempel.
flag, Nico did through
Moves to
first.
within
Game
the
on.
leg of Alexander Ellis and the World Championships. He leads 9-7.
Well, at this stage, you have to wonder what has Nico
100.
Springer got left. He led for so much of this match, but finds himself 2 legs behind, with his opponent only 1 leg away from victory now.
99.
No more mistakes. Can he recapture his scoring, which has brought him so close to winning the Super League?
92.
He's going to have to do it fast.
Huge leg coming in now. On the Springer throw. Has to hold.
94.
Otherwise it's good night.
$139.
Excellent work down on the treble 19.
Leave the big fish. He's still the only player to have hit it in this tournament.
83.
Turned
Nico
down
Lucar,
without the bullseye
170.
earlier in this match.
And he'll do the same here. If he got the chance.
96.
He's looking good to hold throw and go within a leg once again.
80. Nico Lucar, 74.
32.
Game
Nicely
shot on the
done.
17 flag. Nico Springer.
9-8 now. We go
18
on.
flag, Florian to throw first. Game on.
Hempel. All he has to do is hold throw.
Florian Hempel throwing for a place at Alexandra Palace.
100.
Throwing for the PDC Europe Super League title. Kicks off with 100.
60.
Will the tension get the better of him? All he's got to do is hold his throw, and he is at Alexandra Palace.
44.
44 certainly won't please him, but that is a mile above the treble 20 from Nico Springer. Got to readjust.
60.
Just 60. Advantage already with Florian Hempel.
100.
Again,
57.
Josh, at this crucial time, late in the game, we see the trebles deserting Nico Springer.
They do look that bit smaller when it comes
100.
to the last couple of legs. Every dart is so crucial. What he would give for a 180 here. Well, that's cruel.
120. Following your car, 157.
Last dart, just hanging away from the treble bed.
Here we go. Tops for a place at Ali Pali.
137.
We'll be back.
Springer can only apply the pressure. Hempel looking at double 10 for a place at Ali Pali.
134. Following your car, 20.
Here we go then, double 10 the target. And double 10 is found, and Florian Hempel books his place at Alexandra Palace for the 2022-23 World Darts Championship. He wins the PDC Europe Super League, beating Nico Springer 10-8. What a final, and Florian Hempel books himself a place at the Temple of Darts at Alexandra Palace. Well, Josh, what a final that was. The tension throughout was palpable. We saw what it meant to Florian Hempel at the end there. And he is the champion. He's going to Alexandra Palace.
Huge.